Hello everyone, Ashlyn Giza YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about Valentine's Day. My son's actually the one that helped me figure out which topic to talk about today because his birthday is actually on the 5th this Saturday, February 5th. And unfortunately, since our family is sick with COVID, we're on the down slope of it, so I mean, we could say we have COVID, but we're not showing any more symptoms, so that's good. So since he can't go anywhere for his birthday, we are having people drive by like a parade style behind our home and have him look out the window, and they're gonna hold happy birthday signs and honk and let him know that his birthday is special because each birthday is special. We never know when we're gonna go. Um, so and then we're gonna do a little pin the tail on the donkey and a little mini pinata. So we're gonna have a little at home party, and then we'll let him open his gifts. So, but on to Valentine's Day. So, in my eyes, Valentine's Day is about the couples. It's about married couples, boyfriend and boyfriend, girlfriend and girlfriend. Um, you know, whatever you're into, I feel it's for the person that you love. I don't really feel like so much it's for parents to go and get their children Valentine's gifts. You can. My dad used to, but my dad would always give us roses, as a matter of fact, with little cards and stuff like that, us girls, for Valentine's Day, and I miss that so much. But I don't really think that that's what it's for. I feel like it's more for a couples thing, in my opinion. So, but I got my husband three gifts. I will make a second part two to this video to show you guys what I got him. I'm not going to say it though because he's subscribed to my channel, so he'll find out what I got him before I even get it to him. So that's why I'm not going to obviously say what he got. But I did get him three things. And I gave him one early just because it was a movie and it's called They Live. It's a 1980s movie. I own no copyrights to that movie, but it's called They Live. It's an awesome movie. If you haven't seen it before, go check it out. It really opens to your eyes to what's going on in the real world. I mean, in a funny type way, I guess, if you want to say, but nonetheless. So, um, I think that Valentine's Day is like for romance and um, confessing and showing your love for somebody, and um, a lot of proposals happen on Valentine's Day. My husband actually proposed to me on Valentine's Day, and I proposed to him first. And we eloped and got married at a courthouse, and we didn't have a big wedding because I was married before, and I already did all that. And my husband is a really shy guy, so he didn't want a wedding. And I don't blame him. So we didn't do the wedding thing, but then he later asked me if I wanted to marry him because he always knew that I wanted to be asked, and because I've never really been like, I have been asked, but not like romantic wise. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you guys. Nonetheless, so usually me and my husband go out to a fancy place to eat. We go do something fun, maybe a movie, maybe play pool, maybe um just cuddle up at home and watch a good movie with popcorn and stuff like that. Whatever, I don't know, but that's what I think Valentine's is about, is showing your love for people. So and I still get those little Valentine's Day cards that you can get at like Walmart or Walgreens or any of those stores. I don't own any copyrights to those stores, but I don't I don't know what other stores you'd get it at. Target. But you get the little candies for the children to go buy for their classmates and stuff like that. And that's all fun. I miss doing that, but I'm glad that I still have two little ones that are in elementary school. No, I have one. I have one little kid that's in elementary school, so I still get to buy those Valentine's Day things. So that's nice. But so I looked on the web for a couple things that has to do with Valentine's Day, and here they are. So hold on with me, like you guys always do. Bear with me for one moment so I can scroll up on this little square up here and read to you guys some stuff about Valentine's Day. So, when February 14 rolls around, lovers and friends exchange letters, chocolates, jewelry, and gifts in honor of Valentine's Day. While this popular holiday has become known for its sweet Hallmark cards and romantic dinners for two, and the history of Valentine's Day is actually pretty dark, is what this article says. If you find yourself wondering about the origins of February holiday and its candy-filled traditions, you'll want to check out these fascinating Valentine's Day facts, which offer a deeper look into the age-old celebration. Learn about Conversation Heart's unique traditions and the world around the world and the first Valentine message ever sent. Whether you're spending this February 4th with your sweetheart or friends, or simply using it as an excuse to eat lots of Valentine's Day candy, read on for some truly interesting facts. So here's some facts from this article. So I'm not going to quote everything in the article. I'm just going to read you guys a couple things from it. So number one, Saint Valentine wasn't just one person. You may already know that Valentine's Day was named after its patron Saint Valentine, but there's actually some confusion around which Saint Valentine the holiday technically honors. According to History.com, there are two men named Valentine that could have inspired the holiday, including one Valentine who was a priest in the 3rd century Rome. As the story goes, this Valentine defied Emperor Claudius II's the second ban on marriage. He thought it distracted young soldiers, illegally marrying couples in the spirit of love until he was caught and sentenced to death. Another legend suggests that Valentine was killed for attempting to help Christians escape prison in Rome, and that he actually sent the first Valentine message himself while imprisoned, writing a letter signed "From Your Valentine." So that's kind of the dark story behind it. I didn't even know that until now. But okay. So number two, Valentine's Day has its roots in ancient pagan festival. There are some historians that believe that Valentine's Day commemorates the death of Saint Valentine was February 14th. Others believe that the holiday actually has its origins in a pagan fertility festival called Lupercalia, which was celebrated February 15th in ancient Rome. Dedicated to Faunus, the Roman god of agriculture, and Roman founders Romulus and Remus, the day was celebrated by sacrificing animals and smacking women with animal hides, a practice that was believed to encourage, hold on, I gotta scroll down, founders, wait. Celebrated by sacrificing animals and smacking women with animal hides, a practice that was believed to encourage fertility. It's insane to me. Okay. Number three, in the 1300s, it officially became a holiday associated with love. At the end of the 5th century, Roman Pope Gelasius officially declared that the date of February 14th, St. Valentine's Day. It wasn't until the Middle Ages, though, that the holiday became associated with love and romance, a tradition that first started from the common belief in France and England that birds started their mating season on February 14th. Number 4. Cupid has its roots in Greek mythology. He's a charming cherub that appears in Valentine's Day cards, often depict, depicted um, with a bow and arrow. But how did Cupid? There's a lot of tongue twister things in here. With a bow and arrow, but how did Cupid become a common symbol of Valentine's Day? According to time, the figure can actually be traced all the way back to 700 BC to the Greek god of love named Eros, who was actually a handsome young immortal man with the intimidating power to make people fall in love. It wasn't until the 4th century BCE that Romans adopted Eros into the image of cute little boy with a bow and arrow, naming him Cupid. By the turn of the 19th century, Cupid had become linked to Valentine's Day due to his love matching powers. The first Valentine's Day was sent in 15th century. So, the oldest record of Valentine being sent, according to History.com, was a poem written in the French medieval duke named Charles to his wife in 1415. Charles penned his sweet note to his lover while he was in prison in the Tower of London at 21 years old. One of the lines in the poem, "I'm already sick of love, my very gentle Valentine, swoon." So, let's see here. That was number 5. Number 6. Not until the 1840s did we get the first mass-produced Valentines. People started exchanging cards and handwritten letters to both lovers and friends during the 17th century. Hold on, you guys. One moment. Okay, hold on, guys. I have to go back to where I was, which is kind of up a little ways because I had to do some disciplining to my kids. Anyways, number 6. Not until the 1840s did we get the first Valentine mass-produced Valentines. People started exchanging cards and handwritten letters to both lovers and friends during the 17th century, but it was in the 1840s that the first Valentine Day cards were mass-produced in the U.S., sold by Esther A. Howland, known as the mother of the American Valentine. Howland is credited with commercializing Valentine's Day cards in America, and she is remembered for her elaborate, crafty cards made with lace and ribbons. So, okay, the Valentine's Day gift that that people spend the most on is jewelry, which I bet you we all could have guessed that. Candy and flowers might be some of the most common gifts for Valentine's Day, but according to the National Retail Federation, the category that we typically spend the most on for February 14th is jewelry, at the whooping $5.8 billion in 2020. $5.8 billion, you guys, on jewelry in 2020. The second most paid for gift on Valentine's Day on 2020 was an evening out with a 4.3 billion, followed by candy, clothing, and then flowers. Oh my gosh. The first heart-shaped box of chocolates was introduced in 1861, and it was created by Richard Cadbury. In 1866 is when we got the first sweet printed messages on conversation hearts. I know you guys all know what those are. Those little heart chalky candies with words on them, like love and hearts and stuff like that. So it's Oliver's brother Daniel Chase who started printing sentimental messages on the Nico hearts. Though these candies were bigger than the versions we have today, and featured much longer print sayings and phrases. Some of these messages will be married in white, you have chosen right. And how long shall I wait? How long shall I have to wait? Please be considerate. And more than 8 billion conversation hearts are manufactured each year. So, and Nico has to start making them just days after February 14th to have enough in time for the next Valentine's. That's almost 100,000 pounds per day. Each box is approximately 45 has approximately 45 sayings, including "True Love," "Hug Me," and "You Rock." But you can't personalize your own too, but you can personalize your own too. Sorry, correct me there. But don't worry if you still haven't have last year's box. They have a life of 5 years. Nearly 6 million couples get engaged on Valentine's Day. What better day is there for a marriage proposal than a daily literally dedicated to love and romance? Valentine's Day is one of the most popular days to pop the question, with as many as 6 million couples getting engaged on February 14th. According to the results on this survey, Valentine's Day was voted the best day of the year to propose than any other day, and these people who voted, 40% were men. That's kind of funny. It's celebrated differently around the world. Many Latin American countries know the holiday as El Dia de los Enamorados. Sorry, I am probably not saying that correctly at all. The Day of Lovers, that's what that means. Couples exchange flowers and chocolate on this day. The holiday's focus is also directed at showing gratitude to friends. Um, XOXO didn't always mean hugs and kisses. Its popular signature of its time of the year is Valentine's Day. The orange. Oh boy, sorry, my son. Um, so the purpose of the signature, however, stemmed from the Middle Ages. The Washington Post reported that during those times, the X symbolized the Christian cross, and the letters ended with the sign of the cross and a kiss to symbolize an oath. As the gesture became more popular in literature, sorry you guys, my little guy is tired. So as the gesture became more popular in literature, letters and paperwork, it came to mean something that had been sealed with a kiss. So Valentine's Day has been typically associated with romance, love, and partnership. Interestingly enough, according to today's show survey that polled 1,500 people, only 59% of spouses plan on giving their gifts a partner, while 85% of parents plan to give their children something on February 14th. And see, that's so sad because I don't feel like that's how it should be. But everybody's different. So I feel like it should be for the a married couple or a couple that's in a relationship. But that's just me. Okay, so lovebirds are actual real birds. While the term lovebirds has become a popular figure of speech, it's also the common name for the Agapornis birds. The bird is a type of parrot and is native to the continent of Africa and can be found throughout the eastern and southern regions. And the animals typically travel in pairs, which is why many couples are referred to as lovebirds. There is an official Valentine's Day alternative for singles. International Kerky Day is a holiday for people on the same day. The holiday isn't an anti-Valentine's Day event, but rather a moment to celebrate self-love and platonic relationships. International Kerky Day has been celebrated globally, and I didn't know that either. William Shakespeare inspired a tradition. So, writing letters to Juliet has become a Valentine's Day tradition for many and even inspired in the 2010 film Letters to Juliet. Around Valentine's Day, thousands of letters are sent to Verona, Italy, addressed to Romeo and Juliet character Juliet Capulet. and these letters to Juliet are filled with emotion, passion, and in many cases heartbreak. Volunteers called Juliet's um, secretaries read each letter and write responses and pick a winner of the Cara Giulietta. I'm probably not saying that name right, which translates to Dear Juliet in English, a prize. The winner gets to visit Juliet's home in Verona and attend a special ceremony. I did not know that either. I will have to tell my husband about that. That is crazy. That is crazy. So, Valentine's Day. What is the real story of Valentine's Day? The ancient Romans may also be responsible for the name of the modern day love. Emperor Claudius II executed two men, both named Valentine, on February 14th, different years in the 3rd century AD. Their martyrdom was honored by Catholic Church with the celebration of Saint Valentine's Day. And that was updated on the web in 2011. Why is Valentine's Day celebrated on February 14th? The fest of Saint Valentine's Day was established by a Pope, Gelasius I in AD 496 to be celebrated on February 14th in honor of Saint Valentine of Rome, who died on date AD 269. Since 19th century, handwritten valentines have been given away to mass-produced greeting cards. What does, last but not least, which this to me should be most important when it comes to Valentine's Day or Christmas or anything like this, to me. I'm not saying anybody else has to believe this or make this their priority for meaning for Valentine's Day, but this should definitely be mine. I should look at what the Bible says about love. And what does it say about love? It says, love is patient, love is kind, does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. So, I mean, I would love to go by that, but as we all know, when you're married or you're in a relationship, things can get tough. But I really need to start trying to live by that, because I like to hold my marriage sacred. I'm not really into this like swinging thing that some people that I know are doing. That's not okay. It's not okay with me. I'm not saying it's not okay for everybody else, and it shouldn't be okay for everybody else, but that's just not my forte, my cup of tea. That's what I'm trying to say. So, but that's a little stuff about Valentine's Day, you guys. I don't really know what me and my husband are exactly doing on Valentine's Day, because this all depends on when we retest to see if we still have COVID. Because if we are still testing positive, obviously I'm not going out there and trying to spread this virus any further. So, with that being said, if we are still testing positive, we're probably gonna be just staying at home and not doing much. But if we're negative, we're definitely probably gonna go to dinner somewhere nice. And I don't know what my husband has planned, if he even has anything planned. I don't know, because my husband is a very loving and caring husband. He's a very good husband. He's a great husband, and we've been together for a very long time, and we've known each other for 20 plus